So, I have had such a depressing day. I can't wait to go to sleep. It's dark because I just turned the lights off. Um, but before, I was thinking, oh, I don't know what it'd be like to live alone again. I'm not sure what I would do. Um, I'm not sure where I would go. I'd be tossing between somewhere cheap or somewhere going back to where I was because I was almost getting jobs before I left and just need to get an apartment. But I don't want to rent, I really don't want to rent, and I just hope I get a good opportunity one day. If I'm supposed to live there, maybe I'll get a free opportunity, like an invitation to be able to move there and not have any worries about rental because I'm not renting. But I don't know, I'm still trying to get some money from somewhere. I'm supposed to be getting a phone call tomorrow from this person who may not be a scam, and if I do actually get it, I might sign up. I know I have the money waiting in my account to give to someone, and I don't want to give it to them, but if it helps me by earning me money, then okay, I'm happy to give them the a couple of grand to start with and go from there, but I'm not sure whether it will eventuate to anything or just waste my time and money. But like I said, I'm not really very happy right now. Like, I was crying all day pretty much. Like, I wasn't bawling my eyes out, but I was aggravated. I went out for a walk to get de-aggravated. But on my walk, I was kind of being a spack, like swinging my bag around a bit too much because I was in a bad mood. And, when I was walking down the street, I was like, just so angry, and I pass someone and they probably think I'm like strange or weird, and they probably stop to look at me and think, oh, that's some strange person. so but um but I deflated, when I was at the stores, and I bought myself some more scratchies, which didn't work out, so I'm banning myself for scratchies for a week. I think I've had all the luck I can this week with scratchies. But no, I was in such a bad mood, I just wanted to push the world away and scream. But I didn't. I went for a walk instead, and then I came back, and then I, stuffed around. I studied on the computer, and but I was sort of sobbing all day, like I had like tears coming out of my eyes, and I think I'm just stressed from being so housebound at the moment. I do want to take a big train trip to somewhere, but I don't know where I want to go. Maybe I should take a small one, but it always seems like such a waste of time when I don't really have anywhere I want to go. But I was so upset, I just felt distressed and hot-headed that, with all the noise and stuff, but I think I was just upset that I'm not getting jobs. I'm just waiting around for money, and I'm not getting anything big happening. And I've moved to a place where I can't model because they only have taken petite models here, and the plus size modeling agencies where I used to live, and I can't even pretend to go to one because it's just not available. And I know I'm not in any shape to do modeling, but at least it's something that you can do. But I can do that, if I do decide to move. I can wait 2 years even, and if I do move, but I know I'm getting older. I look in the mirror and I see myself as older, and I'm like, wow, I've wasted my life just waiting for something to happen, and nothing ever has. And I'm still waiting and nothing's happening, and I don't know what I should be doing. I don't have any real skills. I mean, I'm already painting and I don't hardly earn money with it most of the time. And definitely not enough money to live on. And I don't know. I just don't know what I'm doing, and I'm just waiting for jobs, and I'm not getting any. And, you know, I just don't know what I'm supposed to be doing about it. I've been waiting forever for some good work, and I don't ever get any, So, and I know I've only got 2 years max, here, and I still don't know what I'm gonna do if I'm left alone. I don't know where I'm supposed to get all this money from. Like, I have a lifetime of money that I need, and I just don't have. I haven't been earning money my whole entire life. I've only been waiting for the opportunity to. And, and I'm getting old and it's showing, and it's getting harder for me to do things, and I'm still expected to do things that I should have done 20 years ago, So I'm feeling sad, about that because no one's supporting me at home again. Um, um, they and so I'm all on my own, and I'm trying to rack my brains. I study and I study and I just apply and apply, but nothing really comes together, to make me say anything was worth it, you know. Um, so I just don't get anywhere, I'm not doing anything, and every time I feel disappointed, I realize, oh, maybe I should not look for these types of jobs anymore, and that's usually when, the term doing something else, comes up, and I've already tried modeling. I need to be extra skinny, and otherwise no one will even look at me, but, I could try again. But I know modeling is very high risk, and I feel very deflated about doing that. It's not really your ideal job opportunity. I just think it's something to turn to if you really haven't got anything going for you in the business world. But I don't know. I don't know what the best option is. I don't like modeling because they require me to be more and more skinny, and I don't know. I'm not sure how skinny I can get. I mean, I'm never anorexic, but I can't get my weight down right now. Like, I'm getting my weight down, but it's not gonna be the size they want it to be. And I already had a bad stamp against me. People thought I was fat when I was a size 10, and because the modeling agency saw me when I was a size 8 and thought I was too fat when I was a size 10. So I have all these people thinking I'm really fat as a size 10 when it really is quite a good weight for me, because I was always a size 12, before that, and for me, I am doing my best and I am working out, and people think, oh, you're just sitting around eating chocolate because you're so fat. And I'm like, no offense, but I do still do exercise. It's just not working to keep my weight down, So, I never stop trying, just people think that I do stop trying. When I never do, I put my weight on because the exercise I was doing wasn't very good to keep my weight down. And so I was doing 2 to 4 hours of exercise every night but it didn't help me keep my weight down, even when I put my weight on. So I was doing exercise and I was like, I never stopped trying, just some things work, some things don't. And I haven't gotten my weight down. It's because I don't know. Just the exercise I'm doing just isn't working to make me the same shape that I had been. So, and people say, oh, you're not trying, you're fat, when I'm actually pretty toned. I've still got pretty sharp lines and bone lines and stuff. I just don't have a size 8 body. And, here is like, oh, you need to be under a size 6. And, and I do have a fuller shape. I mean, I have a curvy shape, so, but anyways, that's me with modeling. But like I said, I mean, I'm not keen on modeling, and I'm not keen on working because I'm not really keen on anything. I just always feel like I want to do something, and I always apply for jobs, and I have no idea when I'm going to get one. A job which was an admin position that I applied by text. It said it was administration and corporate reception, and that turned into account management position. Possibly because of my resume, but I said yes to the admin and reception position, corporate reception position, and then my next text was, I applied for accounts management position, and if I'm going to for an interview round, I'll be contacted, and if I'm not, it means that I wasn't chosen. So things are like that. Nothing. You just don't know what things are gonna turn into. So that would be a surprise if I got the account management when I originally applied for this office-based position and stuff. So, but I don't imagine I'm gonna get it. But I've been I was depressed yesterday, and I was depressed all day today. Had a tear coming in my eye because I was depressed, and I was angry this morning when I woke up. I was angry. I got out of bed. I just wanted to, like I said, I wanted to push the world away from me. So I had breakfast and I went out for a walk for an hour or something. And then I had to go for another walk this afternoon. But I felt very angry and distressed, and I felt I wanted to be living somewhere else, and I just can't afford it. I don't have any money. And like I said, I hardly ever really work. I just do work from home positions most of the time, and they're not very good money a lot of the time, but I don't know. I just apply. Well, one day I'm not going to have this help, this being able to stay with someone. I'm going to be expected to live on my own. I'm already being expected to live on my own, but I haven't moved out here yet. But when I do, I'll be on my own and no more help for me. And I know that I shouldn't need any help because I should have been working, but I haven't been working all along. And I've only been getting small jobs. And so I still haven't really gotten on my feet enough to sail. I'm just sitting around doing nothing. And everything from home is very slight in money. So I don't really know what I should be doing. I just know that I'm pretty much stuffed. Really. When I do move from here, I'm pretty much screwed because I don't have any more help to turn to. And I don't want to live with other people. I really don't. I haven't been wanting to live with other people for a long time. But I don't have any great money. So I have to move somewhere cheap. Because I literally, don't have any great money coming in. Not really. And I'm not even close to getting real work. And I'm not even close to being able to apply for a modeling agency job because I'm not living in the right area. So, and my art is the best thing that I can do. And it's not the greatest thing in the world, so nothing's great. Nothing makes me feel confident, So I might end up, I don't know. I don't know where I could end up if I wasn't living here. But I don't want to live in any more old houses. I hate them. I hate the way they feel a lot of the time there. They feel old and I want a new house, but I can't afford it. And a lot of times I feel like my best opportunity was when I had some money. When I was around 26, I had some money finally. But everyone dumped me. Everyone wanted me out of the house. Everyone wanted to screw me around. And I felt desperate to leave. Like I left and to keep myself out of safe. And I stayed away for 5 years. And that's burst me. I used all my money in a rental, and I didn't ever want to do that. And by the time, and the cheap apartments that were being built in a couple more years after I left home, by the time they were built, I was bankrupt, and I didn't have any money to use to buy them. You need triple the deposit for these little tiny apartments. And it's because they're so small, you need a higher deposit, and I just didn't have the money to get that deposit, and I couldn't get not even these cheap new apartments. Couldn't get it. Whereas if I hadn't been scared away, I could have transitioned very easily into a cheap new apartment and possibly be living there. But because I had been scared away, I couldn't buy them when the time came, and I couldn't even buy them when they were reselling some of the apartments a couple of years ago because I still didn't have the money. After I went bankrupt, I needed to recover my money, and because I'm not hardly ever working, I haven't ever recovered my money. I'm only just getting close to it now. But and that's why I've been upset lately. I've been upset because I'm old, and I'm looking old and feeling old, and I'm, 2 years is even a pretty short time. I've already been here for 2 years, and 2 years more isn't very long, and I'm nowhere near getting any good work. And I just don't know when I'm going to be asked to leave. I mean, it could be less than 2 years. It could be just until the corona blows over. Or what, So, but I'm not very happy. Like, that's why I'm not happy, because I've all this pressure on me to have so much money so that I can live by myself. And I just can't get money. I can't get jobs and I can't just make money. So I'm left by myself floating in this place, knowing that if I don't have work, not even 2 years, or whenever I leave, by the time I leave, I just don't know what I should be doing. So it's hard for me because I don't feel like I have any great opportunities, and I don't have any real smarts, so I can't just create something and manufacture something and sell it for hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. And I don't know. So those are my biggest troubles because they're real. I can't rely on other people to support me anymore. I have to do it on my own, and I just don't know how I'm going to do that because I've never had work and I've never been stable and I've never had money to help me be independent, never had these things, and now I'm expected to. Feels like, a little bit of a ticking time bomb sort of thing, and it's not like, it's how long I have to spend until I have to live by myself. So those things were depressing me a little bit yesterday and today. I was, sobbing to myself for the whole day. Like I felt sad and mad. I don't know how I'll feel tomorrow. It's already tomorrow and I'm not asleep. So it's early morning. At the moment, I don't feel too bad, but that's probably because I was watching a movie that frightened that in, when you watch TV and movies, possibly your mind, gets distracted. But so I'm not really feeling too bad right now, but I don't know how I feel tomorrow. Maybe I'll get offered a drive somewhere, or maybe I'll go for a train ride somewhere. I haven't been for a train for months. Last time I went on a train, it was for an interview, and when I came back, I didn't want to go back on a train because I felt I speculate, a lot, and one of my speculations is that the air conditioning on trains could be diseased or something. As part of this corona thing. But last time I came back from the city, I felt bad. I didn't feel like I wanted to go on the train again. And I don't really like riding empty trains and stuff. But I'm sure that I can ride one with ease if I hopped on. I'm sure I won't get any saws or anything by catching a train. I feel like this corona thing's a bit of a trap. And I feel like you can still get it, even though I haven't, and I don't want to ever get it. So I generally keep close to the house and my roots, but I'm not very comfortable with going outside while the something called a corona is about, But yeah, so those are my troubles and my real troubles. Like, I know things look pretty cushy now, but in the future, I don't know. I'll just have to wait and see. And meet things when I meet them. I don't know what kind of place I'll be living in the future. I doubt very much it'll be the new place I most desire. Any kind of new place. It's probably gonna be. Well, at the moment, if I had to move out tomorrow, I'd probably want to buy a. I probably wouldn't even want to buy right away. I'd probably want to fall into a really cheap rental. But, and then I'll think about buying after I'm renting or just buy. I don't know. But I'm not going to be asked to move out tomorrow, so I can think about it a little bit. Nothing is really going very great with me. I'm just getting old, and everyone's negative when you're old because you're no longer a teenager, and people think that you're too old to be, considered worthy of anything. Everyone just wants to say you're not young and wipe you away because you're no longer, interesting. So it's not a good way. The way I grew up in the end. I know it's ideal because I know a lot of people put through a lot more abuse than I was, but it's just growing up without money and not really knowing how to make it. I think it's the hardest thing for me. No one really likes me. Even if I get employed, people just want to push me away from it. They don't like to see me work. They'd rather me at home, and I don't have money to have a home, so I'm always living in someone else's home. And no one really gets it, that making it hard for me to get the things I need to help me, support me. It's but I know a lot of people go, oh, don't rely on employers to make money, build your own business, but I have no idea what I want to do business as. And it's hard, It's hard to do anything.